is a member of parliament for the Nadoli-Kaleo constituency and a member of the Communications and Information Committee of Parliament, of which Kojo Ponkoma as well is a member. He's joining us on the telephone right now. Good evening to you, Mr. Sumah, if you can hear us.
And good evening to your cherished listeners.
Well, you heard your colleague member of parliament there indicate that this bill, this cybersecurity bill in its current form is a dangerous threat to free speech, essentially. And in his own understanding, and as he's seen the details of it, it could even impact on the work of media houses. So why are you going on that path if it indeed what Kojo Ponkoma pointed out is what is happening or is captured in this bill?
Thank you very much, my brother. It is definitely not the case, but I wouldn't want to go on that tangent. The amendment that the ministry is seeking to make, or the government is seeking to make, is to provide for the authority to be able to what? To investigate and prosecute if we see the object, if we go through the amendment that is being brought. But that is not what should be our focus. The issue is that this is a zero draft. This is a draft that has yet not received cabinet approval. This is a draft that has not received the attention of the Attorney General. But having learned from the past and what happened in passing the Cybersecurity Act, Act 1036, we thought that it was necessary to first put out this zero draft to welcome concerns, suggestions from the public, fine-tune this draft before it's even laid before cabinet to look at. So I think that is what we should be looking at. In fact, this is a commendable step, and we should commend the ministry and the authority and the agency for putting out this zero draft to get suggestions from the public, the experts in the field, media houses, individuals who have concerns.
Right. Well, I think that's what Kojo Ponkoma has just done. He has raised his concerns, which he thinks should be considered in the consultation process.
So it will give me the opportunity. So I think that this is a more transparent process. A departure from what we witnessed in passing the act, such that act never came to public until it was laid in the House and referred to the Communications Committee. The Communications Committee, they never had the opportunity to look at the act.
Right.
This time around, it has been put in the public. We are welcoming all suggestions, and you are quite familiar with the process of legislation as provided for in Federal Article 106 of the Constitution, if I'm right.
Right.
So this is just to get people to bring their input before it even goes to cabinet, before the Attorney General looks at it. So we welcome all the concerns. I've had the opportunity to speak to some of these concerns. Look, I am telling you that we'll go through a process. This will go through 2-3 other processes before it comes to Parliament. And when it comes to Parliament, it will refer to a committee. Individuals will have the opportunity to submit memoranda, to appear before the committee and make their reservations about some of these provisions known. It will still come for a debate in the House, which will be public. We will go clause by clause again. That is the consideration stage. So if there are such concerns, there's an opportunity to deal with them through any of these processes. So I think it's early days yet.
Well, because you talk about the fact that this is at the draft stage, and obviously you're going to solicit the views of and concerns of the public before it goes through a process and submitted to cabinet, Parliament to go through the process of debate after a number of processes and then the readings before even if it's going to be passed. So you would want to consider the issues Kojo Ponkoma has raised as one of the concerns as well that you should be taking cognizance of, is it not?
Very well, my brother. Without going into the content and the merits of the bill and the concerns, I think that the position of Kojo Ponkoma should be welcomed. My brother Kabiru, Dr. Kabiru also made some concerns. It should be welcomed. We will take it through the process. And to verify, in fact, we are going to go through a very thorough process. So we'll be able to establish whether these provisions are actually against free speech. Because we have a mandate, and the Constitution guarantees free speech. So the committee will not sit aloof and allow legislation to go through that would guard free speech. No. So we go through a thorough process, and that's how we are welcome. In fact, it's not only Kojo Point alone or Dr. Kabiru. If we see social media, if we watch social media, there are a lot of concerns about provisions such as the authority having the powers of the police, the authority being able to freeze assets, the authority being able, a couple of others. But I can assure you, I just don't want to go into the merits, the content of the act. But I can assure you that there are safeguards. There are safeguards provided in this amendment, though at the zero draft stage, to deal with some of these concerns. But when we get there, we'll cross the bridge.
Right. And
but concerns of the public, the experts in the fold, and everyone are welcome. And we will welcome them, fine-tune the bill before it's even put before cabinet for consideration and later to be submitted to the House.
Fair enough.
So
Thank
it's
you.
fine. We do not begrudge them for the position they hold. I think that they are playing their role as a mandatory and then a check on government.
That's as it will be, or as it should be. In the coming days, we'll see how this particular issue will play out, because it's at the draft stage. We'll keep an eye on it as well, and how it eventually shapes up to address the concerns that Kojo Ponkuma and others, as a matter of fact, others have raised.